Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Kingdom Death Monster with the Sunflower Field. So our team's going to be, we're taking our new person, Ringo. She isn't insane, but she's going to carry the bone earrings anyway, simply just to carry it. So since she's not insane, I went ahead and gave her some other gear, even though it's not bone. Obviously, she'll be focusing on the hammer because she got club proficiency thanks to Unzon and the family innovation. She's got 3 understanding, which makes her a tinker. And then she's, of course, got insane stats because of, Clan of Death. So she's got 1 accuracy, 2 strength, 2 evasion. And her survival's capped out at 4 because no matter what, even with all the modifiers and stuff, we get the, due to the Stranger in the Dark event that we had, all female survivors that depart get plus 10 survival. So she's good to go. She has 1 armor in the waist, and she's going to get 1 departing insanity because of the shrine. Shizua, of course, is going to be capped out and then depart with 1 insanity. We can actually send Shizua now, thanks to binge eating. Since we now have a consumable, she can actually depart. 3 strength, 1 evasion. Got matchmaker and tinker. I definitely wanted to take matchmakers this time around, so I can try to maximize the amount of opportunities I would have for intimacy. She's got 3 armor in the head for the skull helmet, 2 in the arms, and 3 in the waist because of the screaming armors. She's got tough and red fist, torn Achilles tendon. All that seemed to do was just make you skip the next hunt, but I have to note it, so she has it. And yeah, pretty straightforward there. Red fist will make our fights even easier. We are going after a white lion. I need to maximize the amount of times opportunities I can get a free innovation. I mean, I definitely need ammonia, but just getting an innovation without having to do a whatever it's called. Words are escaping me. Innovation. Yeah, saving getting a free innovation without having to innovate is actually rather useful. So, all that's taken care of. She's carrying a bunch of gear. She'll either use the Katars or the axe. It doesn't really matter which. Obviously, she does have the Monster Tooth necklace, which does give her plus 2 strength in this case because she has 2 red affinities. Ringo's Monster Tooth necklace only provides 1 strength because she doesn't have that 2nd red affinity yet. Obviously, we have Komachi, same thing, matchmaker or tinker. She has 1 accuracy, 3 strength, and 1 evasion. She's rather powerful. She has a little bit of experience with the bow, and I hope to get that even further. And yeah, pretty good stuff. She has all the founding stones and a cat eye circlet, and then that's about it. And then we're finally taking Yuka along. I think this is this is Yuka's second run. Really, all she has that stands out is extra sense. That's okay. She's the leader. And that is it. So here's our order. I need to move the white line back. This is where it's supposed to start. I really want to fight a Screaming Antelope because I want to finish up the Screaming armor sets, but like I said, we just need to get the ammonia if we can. So our first person is going to be Yuka here. We'll shuffle, and we'll shuffle the rest of these. Okay. And top card, White Lion Cub. Okay, well, that's going to speed things up. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So we'll roll 1d10. 3. Alright, some other line appears. Overcome with grief, she attacks. The White Lion starts this showdown with Enraged in play. Okay, so that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. But we do get 4. We still get the each survivor gets a random basic resource still. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, if it was tempting to just ignore it just so I can try to get the ammonia next, but it wasn't going to matter. In fact, what was the next card? Yeah, it's just going to be Lions and Heat, so it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, also, did I update everyone's insanity? I did not. Plus 1 insanity because of the shrines. Okay, Ringo was done. I don't think Komachi was done. I think Shizua was done. I'll assume she had. Yeah, because I think the others only had 1 or 0. Alright. Not a big deal if I made a mistake, because at this point being insane won't change that much. Alright, so First things first, we need to go through this deck and pull out Enraged, which is going to stay active. Pretty much this means the monster has +1 damage token per monster level, so now it's going to do 2 damage per hit instead of the usual 1. And now we can do the rest of the deck. And it's going to stay active until someone dies or someone gets a dismembered injury. So this is going to make things a little bit more nasty. But we do get some other benefits from ourselves, which I'll show off in a second. We do have Red Fist active, so that means everyone's going to get a +1 strength token. And we can now spend +1 strength tokens as survival if we need to. So, needless to say, going through the monster's 8 toughness is not going to be that big of an issue. We do get 1 Acanthus plant because of the armor that we have, so we'll grab 1 of them. Also, we do start with a tall grass. So there we go. Like so. And then we'll draw 2 more. Debris and an ore vein. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab everyone and transfer them over. One, two, three, four, five, six. So something like, I don't know, this. That should be, yeah, it's 4 away technically. Do something like that. Alright, so we can do something like so. Shizua is going to be our one that's going to be gathering, so we'll be doing that. Ore vein must be 6 spaces away from all the terrain and must be set up on board edge. Also, we got to get the Acanthus plants out as well. So that's something. Alright, so what I can do here is I can set up an Acanthus plant right there. Sorry, my throat is bothering me a little bit. Took like a day or 2 off from this because I've been recording so much of it. Anyway, debris and ore vein. So, Acanthus plants have to be far away from each other. We'll set up the debris there, and we'll set up this there. That should be 6 away from other Acanthus plants. It is. And then there's the ore vein itself, which will need to be 6 away from all of the terrain. Okay, so it needs to move over 1 more. So yeah, she's just going to grab that plant, go down, grab this plant, grab the debris, and then go straight for the ore. And she gets +2 on anything that involves activating terrain, it looks like. I keep wanting to relook that because it's just like when you activate terrain, yeah, that's so good. That armor set's so much better than the White Line. I mean, White Line you can get like pounce and stuff, but the heavy keyword is just what kills it. Alright, so White Line's going to be facing this way. Our monster controller is kind of just all over the place. I don't know why. Did I accidentally click and drag it? Is that what happened? I also don't remember who the last controller was, so I'll just put on Ringo. It's not that big of a deal. I have yet. It's been multiple sessions now that I have yet to get the +1 insanity benefit. All right. So shuffle, 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 shuffle. Monster does go first. Monster is enraged, and yeah, we got that going for us. So let's go. So top card, Grasp, closest knockdown survivor in range, closest survivor in range. 2 accuracy. It does 2 damage and then it drags. And I believe the grab doesn't do extra damage. I don't think it does. Let me check. Okay, so any damage that's caused outside of an attack. So in other words, doesn't have attack rolls. Or doesn't use the standard attack hit template, you do not apply tokens to. So it doesn't apply to grab, and it doesn't apply to a lot of the mental damages that you do through like stare down or whatever it's called. Alright, or terrifying roar. Anyway, so I need to pick a target. I'm going to pick Yuka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 1 attack. Because it's speed 1. And it's a miss, no matter what. Alright, it's now our turn. I'll have Shizua go ahead and search the Acanthus plant. She has the bracers, so... Or is it leggings or bracers? It's bracers. Alright, so 1d10 plus 2. Okay, that will get us fresh Acanthus, so we'll go ahead and pull that out. Good stuff. And then she's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll go ahead and surge. And search the other Acanthus plant. Oh, actually, she'll search the debris first. 7 on the debris. 7 gets us a Bone Blade. Not the best, but it's something. Alright, so we get the Bone Blade. Technically gets added to her inventory. Okay, and that's it for her. We do need to get rid of the debris now. Alright, Komachi will go next. She will... she'll just fire in place for right now. Actually, I'll surge first with Komachi. Don't really want to risk that with... Yeah, that's fine. I'll surge with Komachi so I can fire the arrow and go from there. So, 1d10, hit on 5s because she has +1 accuracy. Okay, that is a hit, so it's going to get the -1 token for evasion. Evasion's the other token. Nope, I was right. That was evasion. Okay, so it gets a -1 evasion token. Then I roll get a hit location here. Beast chest, failure is of course bad. So needless to say, I need to roll anything but a 1, but just to go through the math. 6 strength for the arrow. She has 3 strength, that brings up to 9, and then +1 token brings up to 10. So 1d10 plus 10. Okay, that is a wound, not a crit. So top card goes away. Doesn't trigger the chest. This was an arrow damage, so it doesn't count towards her proficiency. And that was her surge. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just stay in place. Actually, next I'll have Yuka actually take her action. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not good enough. Ringo. I'll have Ringo attack. Ringo has +1 accuracy. And it's now -1 evasion, so she hits on 5s. 2d10. 2 hits. 1, 2. Okay. The main, which I can't really do anything with, and then there's the paw. The paw will murder her. Alright, so I'll start with the main first. I'm just going to roll base 1d10, see if she crits. She doesn't. And then for the paw, it's 1d10 plus 3 for the hammer, plus 4 for the necklace, plus 6 because of her strength, plus 7 because of the token. So 1d10 plus 7. Okay, she wounds, so she doesn't trigger it. Because, yeah, it would have done 4 damage with basic action, and she wouldn't be able to dodge. It could have very well killed her. Alright, and then she's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take some slashes. So 2d10. Hits on 3s. That's 5 base, 4 because of blind spot, 3 because of the -1 evasion. So 2 hits. Okay, tricep and elbow. She'll go for tricep first. 3 strength for the sword. She does have Monster Tooth Necklace fully with affinities, so that brings up to 5. She has 1 strength, that brings up to 6, and then a strength token, which brings up to 7. So pretty much 90% chance. Okay, that is a wound, and then the second one is going to be whatever the other location is. She also crits on 9s. Alright, so did wounds, and resolve those. We'll do that in order. There we go. Alright, and that's it for her. Komachi still hasn't taken her action, though she has surged. She'll go ahead and take her shots. She'll do 2 shots. She has +1 accuracy, that brings it from 7 to 6, and then the -1 evasion brings it down to 5. So 2d10, 1 hit, top card. Soft belly, completely safe. 3 strength. She doesn't have a Monster Tooth Necklace. 3 strength from her stats, so that brings up to 6, and then 7 because of the token. So anything but a 1. Alright, critical hit to the soft belly. So we keep it's a persistent injury. She gets her proficiency, that's good. And then at the start of every monster turn, we have to roll to see if the white lion hurts itself. Also, we get 1 white lion resource, which I already shuffled, but I'll shuffle again just in case. Top card, and we get a white fur. Alright, so we get that going. So that's everyone's actions. Komachi and Shizua have surged. And it's got 4 cards left. I'll go ahead and surge with Yuka. I'll roll to see if I keep the point. I do. And then I'll make my attacks. Hits on 3s. Okay, 1 hit. Top card. Ribs. Okay. 1d10 plus 7, I think. 3, 5, 6. Yep, 7. And that's a crit, because she has deadly. She has the 2 red and a blue. So that's a crit to the ribs. -1 toughness token, and that's it. So now it has -1 toughness. Not that it matters, but we can already wound it on anything but a 1. Alright, and Ringo's the only one that hasn't surged yet, and I don't intend on doing that. So, alright, goes to Monster's turn. Top card. Bloodthirsty. So we'll add that to the pile. Alright, then draws another AI card because of the Bloodthirsty, and size up. Random threat in field of view, that's everyone but Yuka. 1 will be Ringo, or sorry, yeah, Ringo. 2 will be Komachi, and 3 will be Shizua. Okay, Ringo. That way. And then roll 1d10 for her. On a 4+, so I rolled a 3, so nothing happens. Alright. Also, Monster Controller, that was with Monster Controller being Yuka. Alright, hits our turn. I'll start with Shizua first. Roll 1d10 plus 2 on the Acanthus plant. 4 is nothing. I seem to roll that pretty often. She can't even get hurt by insects thanks to the +2. And then she'll go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1d10 plus 2. 11. I need 13 to get the two strange iron resources. So she does get an iron resource though. So iron is a special resource. Essentially you can get iron from melting scrap together. It does count as a scrap, I believe. Yes, it counts as a scrap, harder than bone. It's pretty useful. You pretty much need it for top stuff. I don't think I've ever been through a playthrough where I've actually taken, gotten enough iron to actually do anything with it. That's okay. Oh, also, Shizua Surge. They do that second surge, obviously. Alright, hits our turns. At this point, I don't really need to worry too much about anything. I'm going to go ahead and move Yuka around and make 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, 1 is a perfect, so she gets plus 4 damage on the, because of the sharpen. Yeah, for the rest of the attack. Alright. So, top 2 cards. Should have probably checked this first. Okay. Luckily it was nothing bad. I'll go for the tail first, because I don't want to deal with the other one. So just for fun's sake, it's plus 11 now, because it's 1d10 plus 11. That's a crit to the tail. Yeah, because I remember deadly makes it plus 1 luck. So that's a crit to the tail, which gets us the white tail. Oh, I forgot to roll. I completely forgot to roll for the guts thing. Yeah, I would have. So yeah, what would have happened? So I forgot about soft belly. I completely forgot about it. So I rolled the 1d10. I did get a 1. The first card I did draw was a Bloodthirsty, so instead of drawing it, it would have been discarded, and then it would have drawn size up. So that's what would have happened. Anyway, sorry about that. A lot of things to juggle here. Anyway, so I credit this resource. Top card goes away. Yeah, top card goes away. Gets a -1 accuracy token, and I get a lion tail white lion resource, and we ruined its finely tuned balanced. So let's go ahead and search the deck for the white lion tail. There's only one because it only has 1 tail. There it is. All right, cool. Got that going for us. I'll make note that it has -1 accuracy, which I believe is the arrow. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, -1 toughness, -1 evasion, -1 accuracy now. And then I have to go after the brow now. And so I'll roll 1d10 plus 11. It is a wound, but it's now going to do bad things to me. So first, it does 1 brain damage to Yuka, bringing her down to 4 insanity. It's going to do basic action, so it's going to turn around and whack her. So it's speed 2. Its base accuracy is 2+. -1 accuracy brings it up to 3+. Yuka's evasion brings it up to 4+. Yuka's armor brings it up to 5+, and tall grass brings it up to 7+. Both missed. Alright, good stuff. Yay for that severing the tail kind of saved her there. That's kind of nice. I mean, it was either we were going to sever the tail or it was going to run away, and I wouldn't have to worry about triggering the other thing. But that worked out rather well. It's got 1 card left. It hasn't made a single hit yet, which is fine. And then she's already moved. So I'm going to go ahead and surge with Yuka. So 1d10, she does not keep the point. And she's going to go ahead and make her 2 attacks. Everyone else either doesn't have proficiency or they have gotten... I've gotten proficiency with 2+, 2+, 1d10+. Okay, that was with the arrow. Yeah, one sec, I'm just thinking. Yeah, she had +1 accuracy. Yeah, she hit twice and she did wound once. Okay. So yeah, Ringo did get her wound off. So I just wanted to make sure I had that. So. Alright, so 2d10 hits on 3, or sorry, hits on 4s now. Because she's not in the blind spot. 2 hits. We'll go for the ear first. 1d10 plus 7 again, because it's not sharpened. That's a wound, so that's top card. And then the last one is the gut. Failed a wound. So it's going to counter. Again, it only hits on 7s. Both missed. Alright, Ringo, go ahead and move to the back and make her attacks. 2d10. One hit. Top card. I really should be using the cat eye circlet at this point, but I am just being reckless. 1d10 plus 7. That's a crit, which... oh, it does give me a white line resource. Sweet. So shuffle this and draw it. We get another white fur. Okay, and that is a kill, and that's it. That was really, really easy. It did, like, I think it did 1 brain damage, and that was it. As always, sorry if I did things a little out of order because I forgot about it. It happens. Like I said in the beginning of this entire thing, I'm just going to power through stuff at this point because it's just so hard to keep track of things by myself. But it is what it is. Anyway, so with all that, we get to get our resources and experience and all that. So you guys going to level up. I'm going to do the experience first just to get it out of the way. There you go. So Yuka will roll 2d10. 3. Not a bad roll. Story events. Age. She almost got the +1 permanent evasion, but instead she got +1 permanent strength, which is still good. So that brings her up to 2 strength. I've been getting a lot of my level ups have been stat increases. On average, you should be just getting fighting arts, so it's not too bad. So yeah, that's all been taken care of now. She can pick a proficiency on her next departure. She'll probably go sword, because we haven't gotten a sword wielder yet. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Wrong deck for those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is what we have. We have 2 love juices, which is perfect. And then we have, this is a lot. We got 15 resources here. 4 from the hunt events, 3 from just crits. It was, yeah, really, really good here. So, kind of trying to find... Oh, Curious Hand. This is our first time getting that. When you gain this, a random survivor gains +1 insanity. Holding this fills you with sadness. I'll roll 1d4, and it's just going to be based off the tabs left to right. So, 1d4, 3. So, Yuka, Shizua, Kamachi, Ringo. So, Kamachi gets +1 insanity. So, she is now insane. Okay. So, yeah, this is... and the Curious Hand counts as hide, by the way. So we have 1 scrap, 2, 3, 4 hide, looks like 4 bone. Yep, 4 bone. 2 organs. Love juices are also organs, but I use them for, obviously not for crafting usually. Yeah, so we got 1 scrap, 2 organs, 4 hide, 4 bone, 2 wild cards, and 2 love juices. So that should be enough for me to at least play around with. Alright, and that's it. That was rather quick, mainly because we didn't have very many hunt events. And yeah, and obviously we're doing this a lot faster and faster now because combats are easier, especially at level 1. We definitely want to go up to level 2 eventually, but I did not want to do level 2 with a fresh, mostly fresh party. And also, essentially, if we were fighting something at level 2 at this point, it would have been doing, with the Enrage, it would have been doing 3 damage per hit. Not that it mattered because it never hit us. The other thing is level 2 has a trait, essentially, where if you end your turn next to a white lion at level 2, it will grab you and drag you off. It's really, really brutal. So at level 2, I would not probably fight up unless you pretty much have to have dash to handle it. Anyway, enough rambling from me. So this is I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Kingdom Death Monster, Sunflower Field. See you guys next time.